The pork industry. They're reacting to consumer pressure right now by investing millions of dollars to give pregnant pigs more room to move. I know that really comes into play. When I order a rib at CJ's or if I go to Costco and my wife buys pork chops, the very first thing we want to know is, look, how much did that big old fat sow, how much room did she have in her pen when she was giving birth to our babies? You know what these people don't know about pig? I worked for a guy that had pigs and farrowed out sows for a while. What these people don't realize, if you give a big old sow, a pregnant sow, more room to move, you know what she's going to do with them piglets? She's going to eat them.
Really?
Oh, they'll eat them, Mark. I've seen them devour baby pigs.
You're kidding me.
Oh, Mark, just chew them up and eat them as fast as they're coming out. And that's one reason why they limit them. And a sow is so big, they'll lay on their little piglets.
Right.
No. Does anybody know? But they'll lay on their little piglets and flatten them out, kill them. That's one reason why they do it. They don't do it so they can get more renters into the complex, so they reduce the square footage.
And subsequently being biased against some renters who would be discriminated against.
It amazes me how stuff like this makes its way across the country, and these people have no idea how agricultural works.
It's called activism.
It is.
We've seen it in action. People don't have a clue what's really being talked about, but they want to get their point across.
They're converting and building barns now to put sows in group pens instead of individual stalls. They like to socialize. How dilated were you before you had your 20 piglets? Animal rights activists have been pressuring farmers to stop using gestation stalls. So they're experimenting now with bigger pens. Bigger sows can hog food and bully their smaller sisters. They're bullying. Well, and
they're not
folks,
bullying.
They're bullying. Our governor, Steve Bullock, he's got public service announcements about how bullying is such a terrible thing.
Wow.
The pigs are bullying each other. They're freaking pigs, Mark.
A while back they had talked about putting webcams here in the studio and asked what we thought of it. And Paul and I both thought it would be kind of an invasion. And a perfect example would have been this morning when Paul was talking about the plan he has to rebuild his road.
Oh, yeah.
and then Paul used a bunch of angry red words when I made one cute, funny little comment. And that's why we can't have cameras and microphones in here.
I got this on here, and I saved it just for you, Mark. It's about time you get back and visit my folks.
Boy, I haven't been to your folks' place in 14 years.
They've got the inaugural 3-day Buckle Up Music Festival coming up in Cincinnati. And at that festival, that's July 20th, by the way.
Okay.
July 18th through July 20th. On their schedule, Alabama, Willie Nelson, Allison Krauss and Union Station, and the band Perry, and some other acts that they're still signing.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. And I like Cincinnati.
The Sleepy Man Banjo Boys.
I've never heard of them, but they sound country.
They really do, don't they? And you got a free place to stay.
Yeah?
The advice will all be free.
Plus, Howard goes to bed when I go to bed.
Really? That's the case? I mean, everybody's usually in bed by 9 o'clock at night.
Okay, this is in response to a gal. Went in and got my teeth cleaned. I'm talking to the gal when I'm checking out, and she says, my dad has listened to you guys forever and loves your stupid jokes. He'll repeat some joke that he heard on your guys' show, and my mom will say, please don't tell that in front of anybody we know. So these are just for him. Elephant jokes today. What was the elephant doing on the interstate? About 5 miles an hour. Why do elephants have trunks? Because they had glove compartments. They just look ridiculous. What kind of elephants live at the North Pole? Cold ones.
Cold elephants.
And what do you get when you cross an elephant and a kangaroo?
I don't know.
Big freaking holes all over Australia.
That's awesome. The cat has had a history of violence. I'm going to send the cat to therapy. Now, I'd give him a therapy pill myself.
Most of us would.
And Starbucks will soon let customers leave tips with your mobile payment app. Which begs the question, how often do people tip their baristas if they are using their mobile apps? The coffee chain said the mobile tipping option, which it announced more than a year ago, will be available on their updated app for their iPhone. The rollout comes as the company's app has surged in popularity. Now, 1 out of every 10 purchases is made with a mobile device app, the Starbucks app. 1 out of 10.
Good grief.
After paying with the app, Starbucks said customers will be able to leave a tip of 50 cents, $1, or $2 anytime with 2 hours of transaction. The tipping option will only be available at the 7,000 of the roughly 11,000 Starbucks locations. There's another reason why I don't like them. Besides the snooty attitude.
Not that you needed one.
Right. You know, you buy a $5 coffee, and they think they should get a $2 tip.
Good grief.
For $5 coffee, why tip? You didn't say, I walked up to the counter, ordered the damn thing, and all you do is and put it in a cup, and you want to up yours. I'm not giving you a $2 tip for a $5 coffee.
Excuse me, sir, that's not 15%.
Oh, my gosh. That's why we don't have a webcam in here.
Paul's philosophy on tipping people who just have tip jars at a place where you go up and order continued for another 30 seconds.
Yeah, why do you deserve one?
You know what? If you give me quick service when I come back for a second pop or cake, we get a salad bowl or something like that.
I'm going to you. You should tip me. I'm going to you. Hey, you've heard about photo bombing. You know, that's sticking your mugshot into somebody else's selfie. Now, dog owners are taking it a step further. Now they're calling it mutt bombing. It doesn't involve sticking a dog into somebody's picture, but digitally inserting later using Photoshop or their photo editing software. For example, when Ellen DeGeneres did the Oscar night selfie with a group of Hollywood stars, somebody had a dog named Sandy Mutt Bomb the shot. Now animal shelters are using mutt bombing to help place animals with families. So keep that in mind with your phone. You can mutt bomb. You probably won't win a Nobel Peace Prize, but you might be able to buy one. A 1936 Peace Prize discovered in a South American pawn shop is going up for auction. It's made from 23-karat gold, and the precious metal alone is worth more than $9,000. The 1936 Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to Argentina's foreign minister for his help in ending a war between Paraguay and Bolivia. It's only the second Nobel Prize ever to be auctioned off. I'm guessing the pawn shop owners paid the guy $150. Probably had an expert come in and say, yeah, it's probably worth, $15,000 to $25,000. I got to put it on my shelf. I got to make some money on it. I've got employees to pay here. We just don't know if there's going to be a market for this. I'll give you $150, loser. Here's your money. Take it and go get your chips. And finally, some Tennessee lawmakers are steamed up over Sex Week. University of Tennessee. It's organized by students down there. Their president is urging lawmakers not to push legislation, though, that would penalize the school over Sex Week. Oh, there's a whole weeks of special activities, including panels on porn. You have the ever-popular contraceptive scavenger hunt.
Got a comment from @Jake Mushy. He says, only a week, huh?
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Got something in your headphones?
Yeah, something just went out. I mean, you sound really bad. Yeah,
I haven't been taking good care of myself.
Yeah, I don't know what. You got to get more sleep. I see the bathroom downstairs in the hotel's all partitioned off with warning tape all the way around it. Something blew up in the downstairs bathroom.
Well, with the weather the last couple of days, that could have been a pipe freezing.
So really, there's only about 25% of the bottom floor that's working now. And that's right by the registration desk.
Well, I got a text from one of the other guys that works here. We had, if you're ever out drinking at 4:30 in the morning and you want to come take a tour of the radio station, just walk in. We had a couple people walking through this morning.
We did?
Yeah.
Up here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was nice.
Somehow they were able to get by the CIA Langley headquarters-like security that we have here and rode the elevator up and walked in. Yeah, Larry said he was down the hall and he heard voices, and he said, "It's not Mark and Paul." Well, you never meet any good people drunk at 4:30 in the morning. I know that.
Well, maybe it was Chris Young or whatever his name is. Didn't he sing Voices?
Probably.
Who sang Voices?
I think it was Paul.
Was it Chris Young?
Yeah.
I hear voices.
It was.
Was it?
A modern song joke. Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I really had to think about it for a long time.
And I couldn't confirm.
Right, exactly.
Hi, Cat Country.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm going to help you out with your situation there. You need to buy a dump trailer for your semi. You already got the semi, so just get a trailer for it.
Yeah, there's a problem.
What's that?
My semi's on the other side of the road that's washed out.
It's stuck on the other side.
It's stuck. Everything I got's on the other side. There's no way I can get it out.
Yeah. Sounds like you might need more than just a dump truck, too, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to need a bunch. It's probably, a quarter-mile long stretch of road that's completely gone, and I got to build the base and everything. So,
Okay.
but
you're looking at something you need to get done right away with something big, then.
Yeah.
But do me a favor. Every time you think of another negative element to Paul's situation, call right away.
Yeah, I will.
So we had some advice on that. I've been giving that some thought. You don't just need a dump truck. You need a monster dump truck. That'd be awesome.
I need one of those big mine trucks.
Yeah, with the tires, 6 foot tall tires.
Yeah, that they used to build the railroad and stuff with out there.
I like it.
That'd be awesome. Then I could fill.
Yes, you could. I'm building a road, and once I got started and got to looking, I've turned it into a dam.
Yeah. Take a half hour to load it, but
yeah, that's so. That'd be cool.
When you get one of those stuck, you're in trouble.
You make that a monument.
Yeah.
She ain't coming out.
Just cover it up and go over the top of it. Wow. Can't even imagine.
See, and you get your own heavy metal soundtrack that plays all the time when you're driving it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not quite the same scale as what you're looking at as far as maintenance and expense and everything else, but I don't have any regrets for moving to a riding mower. That's as close as I can come from my personal world.
Oh, yeah.
It's Saturday morning and Mark's going to do it again.
Oh, yeah. A death-defying leap. Defying